Welcome, Queen. What's his definition of a good man? That's right. What's his definition of a good man? You know, when I think back to elementary school and I think back to my favorite teachers, I remember what we had called folder time. And during this time, the teacher would either put a green, yellow, or red sticker on your folder. And of course, everybody wanted a green because that green sticker signified that, hey, today I was good. I followed the rules. I did everything that I was supposed to do. And you wanted your parents to see that. Well, at least I did. Now, as it relates to the men that we date, how many times have you met a man or you've been talking to a man or you've dated a man and he didn't see an issue with his behavior? He didn't see an issue with the way he talked to you. He didn't see an issue with the way he treated you. He didn't see the problems that you saw with his behavior, with his mannerisms, with his thoughts, or maybe even his lifestyle. See, that's because what he considered to be good, what he thought he was being, didn't align with what you thought he was being. And that's why today I'm asking you, do you know what his definition of being a good man is? Because oftentimes as women we say, oh, I want a good man. Where are all the good men at? When am I going to find a good man? All these men are trifling that I'm meeting. And what we're not realizing is that according to their standards, according to how they see themselves, they don't have an issue with the way that they live their life, the way that they act, the way that they talk, the way that they do anything sometimes. And therein lies the problem. Because we're expecting something that they don't know that we're expecting. Because again, no one's challenged them to see themselves better than what they are. And if they have been challenged to see themselves as better than what they are, they don't want to become better than what they are. So, as you're out and you're dating and you're meeting guys, I want you to ask them that question. Yes, truly ask them, in their opinion, what makes a man a good man? And do they believe that they themselves are a good man? And that's going to give you some insight about what his definition of a good man is and whether or not he's living up to his own definition of being a good man. Because if he's not even living up to his own definition of being a good man, and his definition of being a good man doesn't align with what your standard is for what a good man is and should be, then you already know right there, you may as well not continue. Because if he won't commit to doing what he needs to do to live up to his own standard, then it's safe to say he's not going to commit to doing what you would like him to do to live up to your standard. And oftentimes we also forget this. Being a good man does not necessarily mean he's a godly man. So there's something else to consider. Because while a godly man can be a good man, all good men don't necessarily believe in God. They're not necessarily anchored in God. So I want to leave you with this thought, queens. Because as queens, we say we want a good man. Yet we often don't realize some men believe they are good men. And even if they are good men, that doesn't necessarily make them a godly man. As always, I'm Coach Sam telling you, 24 hours doesn't seem long, but in 24 hours you could change your life. So go ahead and do something life-changing now.